Closed captioning provided. An all-new interview with Lisa Marie. She started out as Elvis's little girl, but this Presley is her own woman now. And tonight, tough talk about the addiction rumors and the men in her life, starting with Michael Jackson.
Whoever thinks whatever of me, because based on, what they read in the tabloids. So, or who I married, or who I didn't marry, which I will never apologize for. I had to go through what I had to go through.
Lisa Marie voices no regret for her 20-month marriage to the King of Pop. At the time, she was just 26. Michael was 10 years older. Some thought the I do's were just a publicity stunt that came after Jackson faced allegations of molesting a young boy 1 year earlier. Presley's friends say that's not true.
I don't think that Lisa does anything for the press. She doesn't do anything that's not based on honesty.
Lisa Marie says the relationship was real. She and Michael even consummated their marriage.
You have to remember, when she was a little girl, Michael Jackson was the icon of Thriller. This was the guy that all the little girls loved. And that's probably the Michael that she first fell in love with as a little girl, as a little fascination, a crush.
There have been two other husbands. Danny Keough was first for 6 years. 3 months with Nicolas Cage followed Jackson. Friends like John Travolta try to keep track.
When it's come to men, it's been hard to monitor sometimes, because she's had her history.
With new interviews airing Friday on A&E's Biography, the singer talks about her childhood and the demons that haunted her youth.
I find it very fascinating how people love to talk about how I had this drug problem. Let's just get into that now, because that is the most insane. And it was like drug this, drug what drugs, she was this, she was that, I had like a 2-year, 3-year period where I was experimenting when I was from 14, 15, 16. Normal, typical age range, time period. I haven't touched a drug since any of that. Now, I'm 37 years old right now. I had basically just had it doing that. I just got sick of it. It was really simple. I was never addicted to anything.
Log on to ET Online, powered by Yahoo Entertainment, to see how mom Priscilla made sure Lisa stopped her drug use. After suspecting Lisa was using, Priscilla quickly put her daughter into a private school.
We've been through ups and downs. She was going through a very rough time.
She basically threw me out in the middle of the night. One night, get out. She drove me to the church one night and sort of dumped me off to them, and they were like, what do we do with her? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was in hysterics because she threw me out.
Lisa Marie says getting thrown out was okay because she was independent at that point. Now the Insider has more about Lisa Marie's controversial religion. Lara?
All right, Mark, in about 5 minutes, we go inside the Church of Scientology with the Presleys. How did the controversial church save Lisa Marie? Plus, the celebrity who introduced Priscilla to Scientology. Get ready to be an insider in seconds.
Tomorrow on ET, Lisa Marie and the day Elvis died.
I was there trying to revive him, and standing by the doorway was Lisa.
Coping with the loss and home movies of happier times.
What are we waiting for?
A desperate housewife comes.
Now, a very candid conversation with Lisa Marie Presley and how Scientology saved her life.
I was a lost soul for a while. I didn't know what I was doing.
The darkest day for Lisa Marie Presley, the day her father, the king of rock and roll, died. While millions of fans mourned across the globe, it was a daughter who lost her dad.
I had no purpose in my life.
A mother's desperate attempt to find purpose for herself and her little girl.
And I was really looking for something for myself and for my daughter then. Because, of course, we just had this horrible tragedy, losing her father, and I was searching for something to give me strength.
That's when Priscilla took an 11-year-old Lisa Marie to the set of Welcome Back, Kotter, where Lisa instantly developed a crush on star John Travolta, one of the most famous members of the controversial Church of Scientology.
He explained to her what Scientology was.
The crux of the conversation was, you seem to have survived all the things that my ex-husband didn't.
And the next day, she kind of told me in the car on the way home from school what it was. And I remember exactly at that moment going, that's definitely for me. I might not do it right this minute, but it sounded really interesting to me, and I responded immediately.
Priscilla tells all in this A&E expose about the wildly rebellious time in her daughter's life.
She woke up a different person at 13 years old, of which I never expected, and it does happen, and I wasn't quite prepared for it.
An exasperated mother says she had no choice but to throw her daughter out of the house when she was 17 years old, which led Lisa back to the church.
Scientology entered and saved my life and my sanity many times.
This is where Lisa Marie lived for a few years, at the Center for Scientology in Hollywood. Many celebrity members have lived there at one time or another, including John Travolta. The church bought this 7-story building in 1973, but you don't have to be a member to get inside. There's a public restaurant on the ground floor and 39 hotel rooms for church members and their families. And look at this, a sauna-like room where members take part in a rite of purification, which the church describes as a way of cleansing toxins from the body. Members can even take classes, as seen on this footage provided by the church. Lisa Marie was 25 when she claimed the Elvis empire. It was reportedly worth $200 million back then. She's come a long way since the little 9-year-old girl who lost her daddy. You can see more of her story when A&E airs Biography, Lisa Marie Presley, Friday night.
It's the reason that I know who I am, and I am comfortable with myself and am relatively sane.
For more on Lisa Marie, log on to theinsideronline.com, powered by Yahoo Entertainment.